Hello students, my name is Fabricio and today's review will be about Unit 9. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, you can do it now and don't forget to punch the like button as well. Let's check your memory. It's about possession, remember? How to ask a question for possession. I can play the song again, remember?
Hey, Corinthians, vai tomar no Who's.
So this is the way you can memorize association. Ask the possessor of this pen. How to ask me that? Whose pen is it? Repeat. Don't forget intonation. It's a question, guys. So whose pen is it? Imagine it's Pedro. Okay, how to answer this question? It's Pedro's pen. Repeat that. All right, notice we have apostrophe S. Usually, we use apostrophe S to express possession. And what's the correct interpretation in terms of possession? It's Pedro of the pen or the pen of Pedro. So, the correct interpretation is the pen of Pedro. So, that's from the right to left. This is the correct interpretation of apostrophe S. Pedro's pen, you memorize, it's the pen of Pedro. Okay, so now let's talk about family and the relatives we have here. Let's check your memory at the end to see if you memorized all the family tree, all your relatives and the names of the relatives. All right? A question now. A question. How to ask me the relation between me and my brother's father. How to ask me this question? I help you. What is the relation between you and your brother's father? Brother's father, who is that? Are you a little confused? Let me help you. It's the father of your brother. So who is the father of your brother? It's your dad, unless you have a stepdad. If you have a stepbrother, this will be your stepdad. But let's work with only dad. So your brother's father is your dad. Let's check the next question. What is the relation between you and your sister's husband? Who is that? I help you. It's the sister of your husband or the husband of your sister. Remember, from the right to left. So it's the husband of your sister. The husband of your sister is your brother-in-law. Repeat, brother-in-law. All right, another question. I will ask this question for you. What is the relation between you and your uncle's son? Repeat the question. What's the relation between you and your uncle's son? It's the uncle of your son or the son of your uncle? Remember the interpretation? The son of your uncle from right to left. So, who is the son of your uncle? It's your cousin. Now, another question. Memorize this one. What's the relation between you and your brother's son? Remember, it's the son of your brother. The son of your brother will be your nephew. Repeat, nephew. That's the son of your brother. Now, let's go over the next question. I want you to repeat the question, okay? To check the fluency, to check the pronunciation. And let's do it again. What's the relation between you and your father's brother? So it's the brother of your father. Remember, the brother of your father is your uncle. What's the relation between you and your mother's father? Repeat the question. What's the relation between you and your mother's father? Who is that? So the father of your mother, simple. Piece of cake, please. It's your grandfather. Please say it's your grandpa. Grandpa. Repeat. What's the relation between you and your wife's father? Who is that, guys? Who is that? The father of your wife. Usually it's the good boy. The good boy. Who is that? It's your
It's your
father-in-law. Repeat. Father-in-law. It's the father of your wife or the father of your husband. If you're a woman, it's your father-in-law, the same. Now another question. Ask the relation between me and my son's wife. What is that, guys? The question, what's the relation between you and your son's wife? Repeat the question. What's the relation between you and your son's wife? So this is the wife of your son. It's your daughter-in-law. Repeat, daughter-in-law. Beside these relatives, we have the opposite gender. We have brother's father is your dad. The opposite of dad is your mom. Okay, opposite of dad, mom. All right, repeat, mom. Mom. In American English, you can write with O. In British English, you can write with U. Let's check now the opposite of brother-in-law. We have brother-in-law, sister-in-law. Okay, repeat, sister-in-law. The next one, we have cousin. The opposite of cousin, cousin again. It's also cousin. The next one we have is nephew. The opposite of nephew, remember nephew it's the son of your brother. The opposite is niece. Repeat, niece. And now the opposite gender for uncle we have is aunt. Repeat, aunt. Yes. Similar to that insect, similar to that animal, we have it's aunt. The next one we have is grandpa. The father of your mother is your grandpa. So the opposite is grandma. Repeat, grandma. The opposite of father-in-law. Remember, father-in-law, the opposite, mother-in-law. Or we have another possibility. You can say mom-in-law, or you can say cascavel, surucucu, né? I like my family-in-law. Okay, never mind about that. We have daughter-in-law. The opposite gender for daughter-in-law is son-in-law. We saw the opposite gender, and now we have the common gender between these relatives. Dad plus mom equals two parents. Brother-in-law plus sister-in-law equals siblings-in-law. Brother plus sister equals siblings. The next one we have is cousin. So let's check. The common gender for cousin. Cousin plus cousin equals two cousins. The next one, nephew plus niece equals, it doesn't exist, okay? It's impossible, it doesn't exist. Uncle plus aunt equals, it doesn't exist as well, impossible. We have the next one, grandpa in combination with grandma equals grandparents. Okay, repeat, grandparents. We have the next, father-in-law plus mother-in-law equals parents-in-law. Daughter-in-law in combination with son-in-law is children-in-law. Easy, that's really simple. Now let's check your memory and see if you memorized the vocabulary about the family tree. Beside here, we have Elena's family tree, as you guys know it. Imagine we have Elena. Let's start with Paulo and Maria. In relation to Elena, guys, who are they? So Paulo is great-grandpa, and Maria, who is that? Can you remember? Great-grandma. Easy one. Now, how about Pedro? How about Mr. Pedro? We have here in relation to Elena, it's her grandpa. Repeat, grandpa. How about Margaret in relation to Elena? Margaret is her grandma. Repeat, grandma. Okay. Valeria in relation to Elena, it's her mom. Antonio is her father, her dad. And how about Anita? Anita is Elena's sister. Repeat, sister. And how about Marcos? Marcos in relation to Elena. Who is Marcos? Marcos is Elena's uncle. Repeat, uncle. And how about Michelle? Can you remember? The opposite of uncle is aunt. So who is Kyle in this case? Kyle is Elena's cousin. Repeat, cousin. Check your pronunciation, okay? Cousin. How about Ricardo in relation to Elena? Ricardo is Elena's brother-in-law. Repeat, brother-in-law. Pamela in relation to Elena, can you remember? Pamela is her niece. Repeat, niece. And Renan is Elena's nephew. Repeat, nephew. All right, so we finished all the family tree, all the relatives, and notice, remember, they are not your parents, they are your relatives. Parents are only mom and dad. The rest, they are all your relatives, okay? I hope you liked this class. See you next review. Take care, much love, and bye-bye, guys. See ya.